This all started because apparently one of the OffKai staff said this. Those white people did another mass. Excuse me, what? What is OffKai? It's a con, like a convention for VTubers and weebs. What do you mean those people? I don't know, man. I put my hands up. I don't know what it means. Chat. What they say, I want to foster an inclusive community. What they actually mean, I want to foster an inclusive community minus white people. This person responds, those white people did another mass. What does that even mean? We know what kind of people you won't be selecting for your OffKai commentary talents. This person says, I'm excited to announce that I will be working for OffKai Expo as their commentary lead and will be responsible for the selection and coordination for all the commentary talent for our 2025 show. It's a privilege to be working this role and I thank the team for trusting me. Chat, I already covered this last year when they were banning, well not banning, but like, what they said about Kirsche is that she's not allowed to be on the panels, but she's more than welcome to still go to the show and pay money for it. Very weird behavior. So now this person is going around and saying, white people kill more people than any other group, especially white men. If you want the US to be safe, then ship out white men. Replace any other race with white and it instantly becomes 10 million times more racist. That's crazy. That's wild, man. I can't. Why do people do this to themselves? Yeah, bigots who hate safe spaces. Thank you for making this a known fact that is known. Appropriate response, Lamau. This isn't surprising for anyone who remembers OffKai from last year and how they kicked out Kirsche. OffKai unironically has a group of activists amongst their management and volunteers that absolutely hate Kirsche and Pippa. And again, I'm not here to try and shame people and say, oh, you can't go to OffKai, and like, oh, if you go to OffKai, then you're supporting these people. I understand that you might want to go see your Oshi, you love your Oshi, you don't really care about this drama, but like, just know that there are certain types of people that they just do not want to have on the show, or the what is it called, like the talent for the shows. I'll get to I have some more stuff to say, but I think I'll be getting ahead of myself. You want to cool off for the summer? I got the perfect thing for you. Oh, god damn it! Fuck you! I got the perfect thing. Smuggle in a waifu cup only for 2 weeks. Grab yours now. Don't forget to click the link in the video description below. Don't miss out. Kirsche said the previous OffKai AV executive started seething so hard at me bringing up that a current OffKai staff member is openly racist, they just went ahead and admitted in public that they did try to get rid of Pippa, but were quote-unquote bought out by Fishman. For those that don't know, Fishman is the manager and CEO of Face Connect. Yes. These people will not stop trying to get rid of those who do not strictly adhere to their politics, yet they won't even uphold their own standards if you offer to pay them enough. The only point seems to be power over others plus virtue signaling. It was never the volunteers, it was the staff. And I said this last year as well. You tried to guess at a con that for 1 year had trans staff and guests, and your surprised pronoun jokes were a deal breaker. You're a unique brand of stupid. But Electric Rabbit, blame Fishman. We tried to bar her and we were bought out. Unironically, just tattling on yourself. It's a bit of a weird feeling having things come together so quickly. I think AV team that's coming together for OffKai this year is going to kill it, and they have little place on it, let alone running it. Happy to have been the stopgap. seriously considering resigning from OffKai, May 14th, 2023. Kind of boggles me that someone hasn't called for it. People using the VTuber community as if Vay hasn't already been segregated. We're bringing Vay into this? What? Are we serious? Who was Vay again? Vay Bae. She used to be in VShojo. She was one of the first people to break out as an independent from VShojo. What did Vay do? She used the word retard. That's literally it. That's what people were canceling over on her over Twitter. Yes, she used the word retard. She didn't call anyone a retard. She specifically said, "See you retards later." I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what it happened. You say worse stuff? Whoa, okay. Who said that? These people are such flow snowflakes. No, for real. And by the way, Vay has not been segregated. She doesn't stream that often, and she kind of does her own thing. She still pulls, like, a really good amount of viewers. Like, let's go off the, the clout, let's get on the clout train and be like, oh my god, she has, like, no viewers and nobody watches her. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. Yeah, segregated, like, what the fuck? I do know why. I feel obligated as an OffKai executive and also want to share a good thing with as many people as possible, but I can just do my own thing and go home and enjoy it myself. I can actually just stop giving a shit. Should've listened to you sooner. You are fallen. VTuber is a slur. Wow! You can't say that word! That's our word! Yo, VTweeter is my slur. Spins Wheel. Straub and Reeve beef with Spins Wheel. OffKai on behalf of Spins Wheel. Kirsche, question mark? Get fucked, loser. And guests of honor and anybody with an average of more than 2 brain cells working at a given time, really, but go off. Chat, I don't have anything against people that use pronouns. If you want to have a panel and I'm holding a convention and you want to have that, that's fine. That's cool. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Pop off. It's your life. I joke about pronouns. My pronouns are dumb bitch. Is that too much nowadays? Can you not joke about that? We know. I know, but like, you can't make, can you not make jokes like that? I don't know. Some screenshots. Oh, this is the Pikami thing. Oh, right. The bully people who are playing Hogwarts Legacy thing got bad way too far. Shouldn't even be a thing, but no. Just blocking the streamer and moving on was enough. Oh my goodness gracious me. I didn't even know about this. Based, Emma. Based. From management decision to clarify, the bullies get the rope, you fucking idiots. Based, ma. Yeah. What will Fishman do about this? This goes far past the slight and practically sabotage. No, I feel bad for the fish dude. I feel bad too. Having to deal with all this drama must be such a fucking headache, to be completely honest with you. Yeah. But wait, chat, there's more. And I think, by the way, just to preface this, if anyone from Face Connect overhears this, I think Face Connect does a good job trying to avoid politics. This is just another giant example of unemployed political schizos trying to bar and blacklist anyone that disagrees with them. It's completely unhinged behavior. This is why people are fed up with you. The general public, and in this case, VTuber enjoyers, don't want to be told what they can and can't enjoy. They don't want to be told what they can and can't say. Sorry. They're sick of getting tone policed by Karens and Reddit mods and freaking OffKai organizers and executives. They attempt to make every event or activity they partake in an echo chamber under the guise of it being a safe space. If you don't like Kirsche, don't go to her fucking panel. If you hate her, don't go. There's like an entire panel dedicated to a bunch of people. If you don't like her, then don't go to it. Who the fuck cares? It's obscene. I don't know. I don't care about OffKai. I mean, like, if you want to go, that's cool and awesome. I hope you have a great time, but it does bum me out that they go out of their way to fuck over anyone who... Peppa doesn't even talk about politics! That's what's the most mind-blowing. I think that there's speculation it's because she's friends with Kirsche. But Electric Rabbit, blame Fishman. We tried to bar her and we bought her out. Why the fuck would you admit to this? Because OffKai can handle their own dirty laundry. Certainly an interesting choice to advertise yourself as a liability. I was fired. It's not exactly a secret. I can see why. They are so retarded that they can't even keep their mouth shut for the good of the convention or their allies that also dislike Pippa. If you hate Pippa and Kirsche so much, why did you open your fucking mouth and tell them what happened? It was all speculation at this point. All they did by tweeting this was confirm everything that everyone thought already. Congratulations, you proved the haters right, that all the schizo posters on 4chan, they feel validated right now because they were like, huh, that's kind of weird that like Pippa and Tenma and Face Connect's panel, they had like technical difficulties. Do you guys remember that? I talked about it on stream. I even made a video about it. They conveniently cut out when Pippa and Tenma were on the screen during the, the little event thing. Yeah, I kind of remember that. Yeah, I remember it. Because I watched it and I thought it was really, really weird. Yeah, I'm sure the OffKai staff admitting to this after last year Pippa and Tenma's panel was mysteriously fucked over. And everybody was very civil about it, by the way. I knew in my bones something went wrong. Like, there's no way. Fucked over technical issues is a totally good idea. Admitting you didn't turn down Face Connect over the money makes me wonder how they screwed over other small agencies. Or other people that are independent. Makes you think. Really gets, activates those albums. Yes, Face Connect was a huge sponsor, but at the time when they were doing an event, there were people speculating, and again, it was a conspiracy theory at the time. When the event was happening, the broadcast cut off during their segment. How it was Tenma and Pippa specifically that it happened to. And then it didn't keep happening. It's just weird, It's just little things like that. You can't concretely say that Tenma and Pippa were intentionally sabotaged last year. Because one schizo confirmed that they only let Pippa into the convention because of money. We would never do that as upstanding citizens. But it sure is strange. I'm sure in your show that spans many hours over multiple days, it was just a coincidence there was technical issues exactly during the VTuber's performance that you don't like or want at the convention. Where is it? Where's the Tenma post? Yeah, where Tenma was upset about Pikami. It's all a boy who cried wolf. It happens often enough. No one will care when something really bad actually happens. This tweet is very dangerous. Yeah, it's very dangerous to be upset about people being harassed and told to kill themselves. Yeah, very, very, very bad. Very dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't tell people to kill themselves over a video game? Can we not allow this type of shit? Slinging out any race is racism. Oh, singling out any race is racism. I don't care what your reasoning is or what power bullshit there is. I'm just there to enjoy VTubers. Otherwise, let us refund badges. I just now saw the post about this, and all I can say is, wow, maybe it's a good thing I'm not going. Thank you for your concern and for bringing this to our attention. We have discussion with the fighting game commentator in question. They agreed to voluntarily stamp down. Damn, okay. You know what? W. Voluntarily, sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they cost him a little bit of money, huh? Is Face gonna go into OffKai again? I don't know. Voluntold, exactly, chat. I'm about to voluntold someone to fucking pull down their pants or show their balls. Yeah. Yeah, last time I checked, they sponsored the entire artist alley. Yeah. You're gonna step down or we're suing you for defamation? I just can't, man. I don't know how this can happen. If I was a part of the management staff, I'd keep my trap shut. I wouldn't just blatantly admit this. Out in public, of all things. I'm happy they fired them, but they still have VTubers blacklisted that they don't like Kirsche. It's weird because I'm trying to pinpoint like the line for OffKai management, and I feel like they just push the bar as far as they can, take as much as they can, but the second something becomes indefensible, like this guy is being racist against white people, they cut the line and get rid of whatever the problem is. I don't think they'll ever go to take Kirsche off the blacklist because people don't make enough noise about it. There's not enough outrage, and OffKai also has this like plausible deniability that she's like too problematic, or all of our volunteers would quit if we let Kirsche in, and there's no OffKai. You don't want that, do you? It'll be Kirsche's fault. It's like ratty behavior, and they have no principles. Yeah. Yeah, she's a safety issue. Jesus Christ. I do want that, actually. But there's a lot of people that don't engage in this kind of thing. I'm sure there's people that go to OffKai and they're like, oh, I don't care about Kirsche. She's XYZ. I don't like her opinions. But then just don't go to the panel? Like, what? Very cringe. Very stupid. Very annoying. I'm glad I don't really go to conventions, I'm not gonna lie. People have told me, oh, Alana, go to conventions, and I'm like, I don't really want to. I'm okay. Also, 90% of people go to cons like this only for 2 to 3 people in general. Everyone else is just in whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you really have an issue, it's like, just don't go to that panel.